Because when you are exuding that positive, healthy, confident, valuable energy into the world, you will attract the same. Good morning, beautiful. Welcome to another episode of Morning Musings, where I jump on camera first thing in the morning and talk about whatever has come to my mind. Sometimes this can turn out to be something that I'm very passionate about, and it can turn into a rant. So please be aware that there might be some swearing in this video. So if you have children around, you might want to watch this in a different room. I tend to get quite passionate about some of the topics that I speak about, and I have a mouth like a trucker. Anyways, on with it. This morning while I was getting ready for work, I was thinking about women and our sense of self-worth. I remember just a few years ago, my self-worth was battered and broken. My self-worth was so low, ladies. I think that I would have accepted any type of love into my life at that point. I didn't value my health or my relationship with myself. And I was really unhealthy in so many aspects. I'm talking mentally, emotionally, and physically. So I wanted to jump on today because I know a lot of women struggle with self-worth. I wanted to jump on and tell you how amazing you really are. And I want you to know that no matter where you've been, where you come from, what you've done, or what you've been through, that your inherent worthiness, your inherent value as a human being is unbreakable. It's unshakable. You, as a living being, are inherently valuable, inherently worthy. Yes, you heard me right. You are more valuable than you will ever realize. Just the simple fact that you were born into this world means that you are worthy of happiness and health. Just because you were born means that you are a valuable member of society. You are valuable. And a lot of times along our journey as women, we get beaten and broken down to the point where we lose sight of our value. We forget that simply being a human makes us valuable. Realizing your value, for my ladies out there that have suffered trauma, who have gone through some shit, this can be harder for us to see. And the reason being is that with trauma comes an inherent deep sense of shame. And it doesn't matter what type of trauma. This could be childhood trauma. This could be having been in an abusive, emotionally or physically abusive relationship as an adult, verbally abusive, any type of abusive situation. It could even be a friend who has really messed with your mind. This can really affect your view of your value and your worth. And it could be several different situations that have happened throughout your life that has lowered your standards for yourself, that has lowered your view of your own value. I know this because I suffered childhood trauma and adult trauma, and I carried a deep sense of shame. And with that shame came a really low self-worth. I didn't think that I had much worthiness at all. I didn't think that I was worth health, true love, good luck even. I actually used to think that I had the worst luck in the world. And it wasn't until last year when I had my aha moment that I speak about often, that I realized that I had to see my own potential, my own worth, and my own value first before anyone else was going to be able to really see it and accept it and appreciate it. And so the inner journey began. I started to work tirelessly on the inside. It's an inside job. So I worked at it daily, and I continue to work at it daily. I remind myself that I love myself. I remind myself that I am amazing and beautiful, a wonderful warrior of this life. I remind myself of my worth and my value every day, whether that's looking in the mirror and telling myself straight up, hey, Andrea, yeah, you, I love you. You're gorgeous. Or if it's me respecting myself enough to keep my promises to myself and working out every morning and putting healthy foods into my body, whatever it is, when I show myself love and compassion and I treat myself right mentally, the way that I speak to myself, but also physically, what I put into my body and how I move, I am showing myself that I am worthy. I am showing myself, actions sometimes speak louder than words, right, ladies? Well, the same thing goes for the way that we treat ourselves, the actions that we show ourselves daily, not just once a week you pop in and do something good for yourself. No, I'm talking about practicing self-care and self-love and all of that every day. Because the more you do it and the more you repeat it, the better it is, the more your brain starts to believe it. So anyways, for you ladies that have gone through some really tough stuff, like trauma of any sort, I want to give you an analogy. If you take a $100 bill, okay, and the value of that bill is $100, and that $100 can get you a lot. Like this $100 bill is very valuable, right? To me it is anyway. $100 is a lot of money to me. Well, anyways, so that $100 bill is valuable. It started off, it got printed, and it's a brand new bill, and it is valuable. It is shiny and pristine, and it hasn't even been used yet, and it's a brand new $100 bill. If I, over the years, have crumbled it up, washed it in the washer, threw it on the ground, and stomped on it repeatedly, and a few years from now, I give you that $100 bill, and it's all tattered and crumpled up and dirty, does that $100 bill still have its inherent value? Can you still go shopping with it? Is it still a $100 bill? Is it still valuable? Can you still go and buy $100 worth of goods with it? Yes. Yes, the answer is yes. And I hate to compare us women to a $100 bill, but if you think about it in that way, it's the same thing. You as a human, when you were born valuable. You were born worthy. You were worthy of all the great things that life has to offer. You are inherently valuable when you're born. And no matter what you go through in your life, no matter what trials and tribulations you've gone through, no matter how many times you've gone to hell and back or through the ringer, no matter what trauma you've gone through, no matter what you've been told, no matter what people have said about you, no matter, what you've done, the mistakes that you've made, no matter what, at the end of the day, you are still valuable. Your inherent value doesn't go down. Yeah, you might have some work to do. You might have some healing to do. You might have some apologizing to do. You might have some self-worth and self-value and self-love work to do. But your value and your worthiness has always been there. It just takes a little work to really see it for yourself. It's your job to see your own value and show up in the world confident, knowing that your value and demanding the respect that you so deserve. And once you get to a place where you value, love, and respect yourself and know your own self-worth, you will show up in the world in a more strong but gentle and kind way. And you will exude that positive love energy out into the world. And ladies, do you know what this can do for your life? Not only is this going to benefit your mental health and your emotional health, but let me let you in on a little secret. This will also attract so much good into your life, because when you are exuding that positive, healthy, confident, valuable energy into the world, you will attract the same right back at you. And that is when we attract healthy men that are going to value us into our lives. That is when we demand respect out of our relationships. That is when all of a sudden your aura has changed. So you just inherently are starting to attract more positive outcomes in your life. But it starts with you. It starts with you. You need to learn to love and value yourself. Wake up every day with gratitude in your heart. And, when you get to a place like that, that is when life starts to really fall into place. That is when life says yes to you. Because when you say yes to life, life says yes to you. When you value yourself, others will value you. It's not rocket science. It's truth. So, ladies, if you want people to value and respect you, you need to realize your inherent value and worthiness. I think that you are worthy of all of your heart's desires, and that is exactly why I started the Girl Don't Settle channel, because I want to empower women to really see their value, to see their worthiness of not settling in any area of their life. If you want a healthy body and you want to be, a healthy weight, if you want and you crave healthy relationships, and if you want someone in your life that loves you unconditionally, if you want that dream job, I want you to know that you are worthy of all of those things. You are worthy of anything that your heart desires. If you want to travel the world, girl, you can travel the world. But first, you need to believe it. You need to believe in yourself, and you need to work towards your goals daily until you get there. And I believe that you have it in you. Anyways, if you like this type of content, you need a little bit of uplifting or empowerment every once in a while, please do not hesitate to subscribe to the Girl Don't Settle channel. You can do that below and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified when I come out with new videos. Usually I do about 2 morning musings a week, and starting in the new year, I will also be doing some more informative and educational videos that are well put together. I'm really excited to start creating that content for you guys. My name is Andrea Clement. I'm an empowerment coach. I am here to empower the shit out of you. So don't forget to like this video if you liked this topic, and comment below if there's any specific topics that you'd love for me to talk about. I'm always here to listen to your recommendations. This channel is all about you, girlfriend. I really want you to succeed in every area of your life because you so deserve it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget your worth.